everyone. How you all doing? I know I've announced this live pretty late today, but it's better late than never, right? So let me know, guys, when you're joining. Let me know that you're here. Just say hello. So today's live was just gonna be like a chatty kind of thing, but for you guys rewatching the replay, Ayub, who is on the account, is actually suggesting me to talk about procrastination. So, you know, you may be interested in that. So if you're joining, just say hello and what city you're from so I get to know you better. Hi, Juan. Good to see you. It's so funny to see you here, right? Hi, Ibrahim. Good to see you back. I'm really happy for you guys to be here. Hi, Youssef. Hi, Moore. Hi, Ayman. Ayman Moore. So just say hi and what city or country you're from so I get to know you better. So next time you write to me or comments, like I can recognize who you are really. And that's the whole point of Instagram. It's really to get to know one another. Hey, Juan, tell me, where are you, Juan? Like, you have to tell me exactly where you are. Hi, Liam. Good to see you all. Hey, Ayub. Salam. Yeah, so sorry about this kind of last minute live. It wasn't really planned, but I wanted to do it because I've told you guys that I wanted to do a live on Sunday and I didn't manage to do it. And this is really the time when I'm like done with my day. It's like 11:20 here. And I'm like, okay, like this is the only time I've got. Like out of all day, this is like the quietest time that I have. So I wanted to have a quick chat with you all, like 15-20 minutes, and see how you guys are doing and if you have any questions. So let me know if you're here so I know I can get started. It's many saying, I want to learn English. Good for you. Yeah, that's an interesting goal. That's an important goal. You should definitely go ahead and do it. There's so many applications that you can download that can help you. I use Linguo and it's amazing. Like if you can commit in like learning every day, you will see changes and dramatic like development in your language learnings. Hi Samya, good to see you here. I hope you're doing well. I've been meaning to email you back to say if you found an opportunity. I mean, I looked on my site and didn't find anything for you. So let me know what you're up to and how your master's going. So say hi when you're here and what city where you're from, and I'll say hi back. All right, so I mentioned I wanted to do a live today. But before I talk about the live, actually, I need to explain why I'm actually posting less and less on stories, and that is because I'm having a problem. I don't know if you guys are an Android user, but I'm on Android, and I'm having this problem ever since I updated my Android version. My Instagram is just freezing up, and I can hardly post photos, let alone like videos. And so I'm having this problem. If you know, guys, what it is, what it's about, just tell me in the comments. And if you have a solution that's even better, like tell me what I should do, or just maybe wait for the next Android update. All right, so what I wanted to talk about today is actually an idea from one of you guys. After I announced that the live is today, Ayub emailed me or messaged me or DM'd me saying, can you talk about procrastination? And of course I can talk about procrastination. But the funny thing is that I'm not a procrastinator at all. So hopefully I put down like 3-4 tips that may be useful for you if you feel you are a procrastinator. So just stay tuned for that. Let me just read the comments before they go away. I'll need to learn digital marketing. Amen. That's an important thing to focus on if you want to start an e-commerce, an online business. And I think if you're spending a lot of time online, then definitely learn it. There's so many ways for you to learn. You can even learn for free. So that's a really good goal for you to have. All right. Liam is saying how to develop a native accent is practice enough of course is enough, right? When you practice and you surround yourself with native speakers, then obviously you learn from, you know, native speakers. But if you have like an accent, a heavy accent, and you surround yourself with other people who have a heavy accent, then obviously it's not going to do you any favors. So make friends who are native speakers, and in the Lingo app that I mentioned before, you can also make friends. You exchange, actually, like if you can teach them French and you can practice with them their French, they can help you with your English. So it's like a give and take kind of thing. There's so many websites out there that can actually facilitate this kind of like service. So check it out. Ayman is saying, how can I learn digital marketing? Digital marketing is pretty big right now and pretty vast. So at some point you will need to specialize into something particular, whether that's like an ads or Google AdWords, or whether that is social media, whether that is like newsletter marketing, etc. So you first need to know what is your priority at the moment. And then, to be honest, like the internet is like you can get anything that you want, unless you want to go through like a proper online course where they're going to teach you step by step. But just like starting to do research on Google, I think that's really a good start for you. Hi Saddam, happy to see you tonight. Happy to see you too. Samia, yes, I search for the opportunities and I'll find it surely because I've done my best. Well done, girl. Well done. I'm proud of you. And I feel relieved. Like, I was like, oh my God, I need to help the girl. But I just didn't know anyone in your field. All right. Juan is saying not so much really. What is it? What is not so much? So, all right. So can we get into, what is saying? Our work in... Oh, you work in ClickBank. Yassine, okay, you work in ClickBank. Okay, that's interesting. Tell me more. Ishraq, happy to see you too. So let's get into procrastination. Like, how many of you are actually procrastinators? Just say yes or just wave or something. So I know if there are people here who are going to resonate with my message or not. Because otherwise, what would be the point of talking if you're not interested in the topic? So are you procrastinating? And procrastinating, let me explain it, is the person who actually postponed the work. Like, you know, you have to start like studying or doing a particular work or a project today, and you always say, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it in an hour's time. I'll do it in the afternoon. I'll do it tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. So you're always pushing it to another time. So let me know if you are a procrastinator. Oh, Juan Luna, obviously not so much of a procrastinator. I mean, he's a PhD guy. I mean, how can you get a PhD with being procrastinator? That's impossible. But you're interested. Good. All right. Liam is saying yes. Saddam is saying yes. All right. Yeah, you used to like the adrenal... Yeah, rush. All right. So I bet, not anymore. I bet a lot of you actually have this kind of attitude where you're like, oh my God, I'll do it this in the afternoon. And then you spend an hour on Instagram browsing photos or doing some really nonsense stuff. And you don't get to do the work that you need to do or the work that you want to do. So this can be a problem really, because at some point you're feeling you're not achieving much, and that can play on your mood and on your motivation. So the first thing to do is really acknowledge the fact that you procrastinate. That is a problem that you have and that you want to overcome it. Because some procrastinators, they're fine. They're happy with their life. But if you are procrastinating and you want to do something about it, that's good. That's a good step to acknowledge that. And then the second step would be to take action of course. So let's acknowledge the fact that you are procrastinator, if you are. So recognize it, and also just remember like all the things that you could have achieved if you have done them on time. All right. You guys Are all fine? You're here, right? Because Juan is saying bandwidth is somehow freezing your live feed. Are you still here, you guys? Okay. All right. So the first thing that I would say to people who have this issue is really know that the only thing that you have at the moment is now. You cannot guarantee anything about tomorrow. Like tomorrow there could be some event that would happen and you may not do the project that you want to do, and the day after something else happens. So know that whatever you've got is really the present moment, the now. So postponing things would not even like help you, nearly help you. So I recommend you just to recognize the fact that the most important thing happened at the moment, and think of all the other like entrepreneurs and all the other personality people. They're working while you're like procrastinating, you know, and that's actually a game changer. Like somebody is talking about, we don't need motivation, we need change mindset. Yeah, well, of course that's a change of mindset when you know that other people are working while you're like spending hours on Instagram hitting likes and commenting or whatever, or looking at stories. That's a waste of time, right? But you want to get straight to the point and get to the meat, and the meat is really to get your work done and not waste any time. So the only thing that you have at the moment is the present moment, and that's such a blessing, and you need to be aware of it. And nothing is guaranteed to happen tomorrow, so just do your best today. All right. Any questions? Marketing, I mean, when they're very short, like I don't get it. Like marketing, please. What is marketing, please? I don't understand. What do you understand? Simolife.com version woman. Sure. I mean, cool. Why not? You speak Arabic? Yes, I do speak Arabic. Team Groove is the mindset changer. We also need self-discipline. Yeah, I'm coming to self-discipline, definitely. But the first thing is to really know that you have this time now that you may not have tomorrow. So no need to like postpone things over and over and over. And also, it actually creates some stress. Let's recognize this. Like if you could do something now versus doing it in 5 hours time or even 12 hours time, you're saving yourself stress, because even though you're pushing it like to another time, in the back of your head it's like telling you, all right, I still need to have to do this, I still need to do it. So it's actually creating more negative feelings, while when you do it, it's done and you're over with it. All right. Second thing is to actually have a to-do list that you would actually write every night. So every single night before you go to bed, you write all the to-dos that you want to do the next day. So when you wake up, you don't waste time. You already know that I need to do this. If you don't do that, you wake up in the morning, you're like, all right, let me have my coffee, let me listen to music, let me open Instagram, so you're just wasting more time, and that's really not a good idea. So I personally find it very, very effective to write my to-do list at night, and then in the morning when I wake up after breakfast, I know what I'm doing. So I'm not like wandering around. So it's like boom, 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 pretty much straightforward. And at the end of the day, I check whatever has been completed. And I swear to you, I love that moment when I check things. They're like, okay, done. I feel so much satisfaction doing that. And I see progress, which is really what life should be about. Like today should be better than yesterday, and tomorrow should be better than today. So it's not about being like, all right, on top of everything. Like some days you may not achieve a lot, but it's better to achieve at least one thing than to achieve nothing. All right, so that's for my second point. You guys have any questions? Let me know. Okay, to-do list can help, yeah. Some book of digital marketing. We'll talk about digital marketing on another live or at the end, okay? So because like right now we're talking about procrastination. Asma is saying thank you for this live. Thank you for being here. Because I don't speak Arabic. Well, I'm not speaking Arabic. You guys funny. Oh, you mean you don't speak English? You know, this live is in English, so maybe another time in Arabic, okay? Sure, I can speak Arabic, sure. All right, so the first point is to... Sorry, that was funny. The first thing is to know that you have only today, like the present moment, and the second point is to prepare a to-do list every night before you go to bed, so when you wake up in the morning, you know what you're up to and you know what you have to achieve, and at the end of the day, you spend like 3 minutes checking whatever you have completed and really feeling that satisfaction of making progress. And the third tip is to really track your progress on a weekly basis. Like we do this in companies and in businesses, but you can do it just for yourself. Like nobody's going to take a look at it, but it's just for your own sake to see that every like single day actually counts. And at the end of the week, you're tracking like how much you have accomplished. And by that, you're already like changing your mindset and you're motivating yourself, and you're not into that mode of like dragging yourself out. You're already seeing some stuff happening, and that actually is enough for you to achieve more. So let me know if you agree with this one as well. I mean, I love to track my progress every week, because like working for myself, so my week is pretty long, so I do this on like Sunday evenings, because I also take opportunity of Saturday and Sunday to like work. It's not like it's a weekend off, like I'm partying, no. So like anything that I haven't accomplished until today, I still have like Saturday and Sunday to finish it, which is pretty good for me. But I do it on a weekly basis, and I check where I am and why I haven't been able to achieve this or that, and I tweak for the week after. But again, as I said earlier, you may not achieve everything that you mentioned on the list, but it's just completely fine. It's just progress. Progress is the most important thing. All right. Sarita, say my sister is Samia. Okay, nice to meet you. How about people who are looking all the time for perfection? Good question, Samia. To be honest, if you're looking for perfection in this world, in this day and time, like you will never get there. I mean, the world is so fast-paced at the moment. Like, it's hard for us to keep up with all the trend and all the news and everything that's happening. So there's already so much out there. And if you're late, you may be really, really late in all senses. So perfection, I kind of understand it because I used to be one, but I sort of changed myself because I need to adapt. I need to adapt to the environment. Like if I work in a project and I'm like, all right, client, I need as much time as I want because I want your document to be perfect and no errors. It needs to be like all the ideas that I have. I need to no, I don't have that much time. The client gives me a project. I have a deadline. So I need to put all my efforts and energy into that, into making his project like true without really seeking perfection. I will seek to give the best that I can do, but perfection, because perfection is so perfect, we cannot just reach it like that. You know, it may take days, weeks, months to feel perfect, like to feel you have something perfect. So Samia, don't seek perfection because you will never get there. Something that's perfect to you may not be perfect for others. Just my tip to you is just give the best of yourself, give the best that you can give, and make it as good as possible. But perfection is just gonna slow down the process. All right, let me see. Hotel Mercury, yes, I work on Shopify. Hamed, keep up the good work, thank you. Do you work on ClickBank? No, tell me more. All right, so I have this technique for you guys. You can use it if you are a procrastinator. You can probably use the Pomodoro technique, which tells you to work like 25 minutes and then spend 5 minutes having a break and do whatever you want. So it's a sort of way for you to motivate yourself to get some work done and get reward after it. Oh, and by the way, speaking of rewards, when you track your weekly progress and you're happy with the results, make sure to treat yourself to something you like. You know, I don't know, whatever that is. Treat yourself to somebody treats yourself to something that you like. All right, but the Pomodoro technique, I don't personally use it because when I start working, I'm like boom, 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 boom. But for some people, it may be useful because I know some people in my environment, and especially in my team, who always need like a break. Like they work, you know, like half hour and then go for a break for 15 minutes. This is very similar. Pomodoro technique tells you to work like 25 minutes approximately and give yourself 5 minutes. And then when you do that for 4 times, the 5th time you give yourself a longer break. Because the whole point is to be productive, right? You want to, you know, produce something at the end of the day and feel happy about your day. All right, so that is it for me today, you guys. So let me know if you have any questions about procrastinator. And to be honest, like my biggest thing is that, you know, like if you're not doing it today, somebody else is doing it. And somebody else is getting ahead while you're just stagnating. And that feeling alone, just like, I'm like, no, I need to get up and start working because I know, I just can't be like on the same stand and position as yesterday. For me, there is no point in being the same. Life is about progress. Life is about giving the best that you have every day, and even like in the smallest action possible, but at least you make some progress. All right, let me know, guys, if you have any questions. I'm gonna go back and read your questions if you have any, especially about procrastinator, and then I'll take other questions if you have any other ones. All right, Asma, I like the book that you're reading and posting about. Can you give it its title? I'd be so grateful. The book that is that the book that I'm sharing on the stories? That's the High Performing Habits by Brendon Burchard. I've already read it months ago, but I still go back to it. It's on my nightstand. So from time to time, I go back to it and read some extract of it because I loved it. And that's the thing, is that you need to learn from the best. You need to learn from people who are better than you are. And sometimes books can help you do that. But at the moment, I'm reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And that's I found it like a difficult read at the beginning, especially that I'm reading it in French. And I think I lost like the habit of reading in French. But also his style is a bit slow. Like he spent like 25 pages just to tell you that, you know, the present moment is the most important thing. Like it doesn't matter, the past and the future, they don't matter. But I'm still pushing myself to reading it. So I'll let you know, guys, more about this book, The Power of Now. Can I work on Instagram and how? Hotel Mercury Reef Mercure, sorry. Check out the last series I did with Elizabeth Kunu on how to be visible on Instagram. You guys have the opportunity to be visible for free, especially like businesses, and you should do it. It should be part of your business. It's not a waste of time. It's not something that you can do when you have time. It's something that you should be part of your to-do list. Every day you should be more visible on the internet, and especially on Instagram. And as a hotel, I suppose you're a hotel because your name says so, you need to work better on informing people about what you do, on posting pictures, on also like doing lives and stories all the time. You need to be active. And I mean, I've never seen anything that you've done. Maybe I need to check out your account. But if you want to be more visible, just check out that series that I have on my YouTube channel. Saddam is saying everybody's perfect at something. Sure, that's a nice way of seeing things. Why not? Safaa, DM please, I need you. Sure, DM me, no problem. How to find a winning product at Shopify? Yeah, well, Shopify you mean, or Amazon, or as in like drop shipping? That's a whole other topic that maybe I can dedicate another live to it. And but the thing is, you need to compare. You need to spend a lot of time comparing what's already out there with what your potential suppliers can help you with. Because it's easy to go to Alibaba.com, get a product, and then find that the competition is so huge. Definitely, you need to find a product that has a very low competition and something that you can sell easily, because what you want is to be on the front of the page if you're selling on Amazon. If you're doing it on Shopify, that means that you have your own website, and if you have your own website, you need to have a budget to market it. And that is through Facebook ads or Instagram ads or Google AdWords, but you need to have a very good budget. So these are two different routes, but I suppose at the moment what you could do is just do a lot of research on what's available and what you can offer to your clientele. All right. Can you give us some advice about learning English? Use this app, Lingual. I think it's a very useful one. Definitely check it out. You can also start practicing with other people. If you have people around you who speak English, definitely start talking to them in English. Listen to audiobooks or videos or radio in English, because you need to get used to like hearing other native people speak. Watching movies, if you do watch movies, just turn them into English so that you actually, at the beginning it may be very difficult for you to understand and to keep on watching, but you have to push yourself through listening to the entire thing, and then you will get used to it. But I think really the key is to practice, like practice. All right, Amari saying, I have problem with self-discipline and get the task done. Well, I've just given you like 3 things that you can apply. I'm just going to say them really quick. First thing, the only time you have is now. There's no guarantee that you're going to have tomorrow, so make sure that today you accomplish the things that are really, really important to you, your priorities, okay? The second point is to do a to-do list at night before you go to bed, so the next day you're really clear about what you want to achieve. And then at the end of the day, you actually check whatever you had accomplished on that day. And the third one is to track your progress on a weekly basis and reward yourself if you feel happy about yourself. And the discipline, I mentioned earlier that you can work in blocks, like use the Pomodoro technique, like 25 minutes of work, and then you reward yourself with a short break of like 5 minutes or so. Also, I just think it's a matter of knowing that whatever you want to work on is really, really important, and it needs to be done now. And that's actually is going to give you the motivation and the discipline to do so. But also, when you track your progress, it gives you even more, it's a discipline, like you get discipline into making stuff happen. All right. Ayub is saying, I don't know what I have to leave college because I'm feeling I'm wasting time there, but I also don't know what I'm going to do next. Is that a question? Well, do you want my opinion on this or what? I mean, if you want me to tell you more about college, yes, in today's world, in 2018, no one really cares about academic degrees. Like, I have academic degrees. I don't think I've ever shown my degrees to anyone, really. I think once, probably, because it was like a ministry. Yeah, and then they wanted like that dossier kind of thing. But really, like all my past employers never really cared about seeing my degree. However, if you don't know what you want to do, and obviously, I mean, I would encourage you to stick around like till the end. I feel like it's better to have a degree than not have a degree, and because when you have a degree, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. You can either continue, you can either choose working for a company, or you can start your own thing. And even like when you have a degree, you can be an entrepreneur. Like in my case, I had these degrees, but I knew from the beginning that I didn't want to work for anyone. But it's for me. If you're feeling you're wasting time, make sure you get experience in, if you can do internships, or if you can start on a project right now. Don't wait till the end of your 4 years degree or 5 years degree to start a career. You can start now. Nobody cares about age anymore. I've got some folks messaging me. They're like 17-year-old. I'm like, they're working on like some car invention and so on. I don't know if the guy is live now, but it's just amazing. These guys are so young and they're working on projects, and I love that reading, because you don't need to have an academic degree to achieve what you want in life. Also, if you don't know what you want to do, maybe it's time for you to try different things, and that's internship would help you have a better idea of what you want. Or if you don't want to do internship, just start different projects at home. Like so many things you can start from home, especially e-commerce. E-commerce is like at your finger point. You can just do it. All right, and what do you think of web analytics, like a skill to get money online? Sure, I mean, that's part of like online marketing, web marketing. So it's something that you need to study. It's actually been a job. It's a job. So you need to get trained, you need to learn, and you can also teach yourself. So yeah, why not? Samia is saying, how many years do we need to get experience to be an entrepreneur? How many years? Sorry? How many years do we need to get experience to be an entrepreneur? Sorry, Samia, I'm just like, an entrepreneur is somebody who starts projects, money-making projects. So if you have an idea, and if you have the money to start that business, and if you have the audience or your potential target market, you don't need any experience. Like, you just need to do it. What you can do if you don't have any experience is surround yourself with people who are there to help you and guide you, especially at the beginning. If you want to work first and then start a business, then probably you need to work in that particular field of like business development. Because somebody who's like, say for example, you're working in accounting department, and then one day you're like, I want to start a business, then you will only know about the accountancy of a business, but you won't know about the marketing, you won't know about the business strategy, you won't know about product development and so on. Because being an entrepreneur, there's so many things that we do. One day I'm working on my accounts, the next day I'm working on the marketing, and the following day I'm actually going to meet clients. There's so many aspects of this job, and this is why I love being an entrepreneur, because you never get bored. It's not repetitive at all. So being an entrepreneur, if you can have experience, you need to have an experience in a small business. That's my recommendation, because when you work in a small business, you're in touch with different aspects of the business, and that's what you need to actually, sorry, my battery is saying it's dying. And then it depends on the intensity of the experience. Like if you spend 1 year in a small business and they're giving you a lot of work, a lot of responsibility, and you feel you actually have enough to start your own business, then go for it. But maybe at some point you need 3 years, 4 years. It depends on how much responsibility you have and how much you have learned on that job. So everyone's experience is different. I learned entrepreneurship on the go. Like, I don't have any degree in entrepreneurship. After I finished my degree, I just wanted to start my own thing. So I learned by myself really. Asmat, thank you for your video. Sure, you're welcome. Yes, you guys, those who are DM me, sure, I'll check them out afterwards. All right, so do you have any information about CPA? Sorry, is that accounting? Because CPA for me, that's in accounting in the US. Is that what you're talking about? All right, guys, so let me know if you have any last questions, so we wrap this up. And also tell me how you've been doing. And thank you so much actually for all your comments on my recent video on my channel, on my YouTube channel. That was really, really heartwarming from you guys. I know it's been a month that I wanted to publish something like that, so I finally did it. So I was happy that you guys liked it, so thank you so much for all of you. All right, so I don't see any new questions coming up, but all right, let me know if you have any questions afterwards. I'll be available to with whatever I can help you, really. And we'll stay in touch in DM, and we'll talk very soon. Have a wonderful evening, you guys. You're staying home, right? You're not going out like me on a Friday night. So I know who are the homies, right? Okay, so take care all, and I see you very soon. Bye.